Good morning, students. Hope you all are fine. So today you can see in this chart we've completed future simple in our last lecture. Okay. So today we will discuss about future continuous tense. Okay. So you already know what is future tense. We discussed about it, right? Anything which is in the future, any action, right? Not in the past, not in the present. We are talking about future right now. So let's understand what is future continuous. Okay. Okay, future continuous, you already know, we have discussed this in the past, that continuous is also known as progressive. So future continuous tense is also known as future progressive tense. Alright. Okay. So where this man is going? Okay, he is selling his product. Let's understand what is he trying to say. By the end of the year, most people will be buying our product. Now he is making a prediction over here, and he is talking about future from now. Not now, okay, but after now there will be like he is going to sell his product, and he is predicting that most of the people will be buying his product. Okay, now he is talking about a period of the time in future. The activity is going to be in progress. So that is what is known as future continuous tense. Let's look at its definition. To express actions in progress. This is one of the use I am talking about. To express actions in progress at a specific time in future. Okay, he is talking about by the end of the year. So he is obviously talking about a specific period of time, right? And it is a future. By the end of the year, he is not talking about today, he is not talking about the past, he is talking about the future. By the end of the year means from, let's say, tomorrow onwards, there are tomorrow, like this is July, so he is talking about end of the year, so December, so July to December, right, period of time. It means an activity that will happen at specific time in future, and it's not going to finish like tomorrow, it's going to continue, it will be in the progress. Understood? So that is what is the first use of progressive tense. Let's look at one more example. At 12 o'clock tomorrow, I'll be having my lunch at school. Let's imagine that someone is calling you. Now, as I told you that any activity happening at a specific time. So we are talking about period of time, but we are also talking about a moment. For example, somebody has called you and said that I'll be coming to meet you tomorrow at, let's say 12 o'clock, and you say that okay, I'll be okay for you want to meet me, but at 12 o'clock tomorrow I'll be having my lunch at school. I will be in school and I'll be having my lunch. Not necessary that you started at 12. You may be started at 11 and let's say 11:45 or 11:50. And your lunch is going to continue after 12 also, but at 12 o'clock you will be having your lunch. Are you able to understand, students, that at specific time but the activity is in progress? Okay, let's take one more example. I'll be attending a conference in Ahmedabad from July 10 to July 15th. So you will be in Ahmedabad, you will be attending a conference when? July 15. So we are talking about future 10 to 15. So between July 10 to July 15, you will be attending, like you will be there. The action will be continuing. It will be in the progress for the specific period of time in future. Understood, student? We always talk about positive examples. Let's take one negative example as well. We won't be working next week. Again, specific time, and here he is talking that we are not going to work, and you know very well I've used a contraction over here. I've combined will plus not, so it gives you negative won't. We won't be working next week. Why? Because they are going to have a holiday. Understood, student? So this is one of the use of future progressive tense. Let's look at the another one. Will you be my friend? How sweet. Imagine somebody asking so politely, so nicely to you, right? You want to become someone's friend, and you ask him, will you be my friend? Obviously you expect an answer in yes, and if you will be good person and you'll ask that nicely, that politely, maybe you get a positive answer also. So here we are seeing Tom and Jerry who are always fighting, but when Tom is asking so nicely, Jerry has also shake his hands. Okay, so that's the magic of politeness. So when in future continuous tense you want to ask someone a question, you need to be little polite. So will you be my friend, you use this way, will you be my friend? Okay, you do not be directly, I want to become your friend, you become my friend, no, right? So to ask questions politely about the future, when you want to ask somebody something, then you use this tense and you frame it accordingly. Next example is, when will you be leaving? Now again a very gentle way to ask, when will you be leaving? You do not want that person to leave, you just want to know that what will be the time. So maybe if you have some agenda, you have some plan, you can do it accordingly. So this is the most polite way of asking, right? When will you leave se zyada, it's better than when will you leave. You say when will you be leaving, because it's a request, you ask politely. So this is another way, another use of this tense. The other thing is, you see two lovely girls in the picture, one is singing, one is dancing, both are doing that together. So when two things, now here let's say Naira is dancing and Myra is singing. Now this activity, if it is in the future, then you say Naira will be dancing while Myra will be singing. Now here what's happening, student? Two parallel activities are going at the same time in future, will be going, like will be is used. So maybe this is going to happen in the future, they both are going to have the performance together. Naira will be dancing and Myra will be singing. So to describe actions that are together at the same time. So these are the three uses of 3 to 4, like period of time, period of like specific time, polite way of asking, parallelly if asking, okay, parallelly actions are going, all these are uses of future continuous tense. Okay, so you might have got little idea after, like we have solved till now 10 tenses, so you might have got an idea what is the form, what is the structure here. Can you identify? I have underlined also. Yes, let's look at it. The form or the sentence structure is subject plus will plus be. In previous tense we used to just write will. Here we will also add be, okay, plus ing form of verb. Why? Because it is a continuous tense. Will be for future and ing for continuous, future continuous. Understood, student? So I already covered with you, students, if you remember, that for ing form of verb there are some spelling rules. You remember? For examples, mostly you know that with most of the words we just simply add ing to it to make it continuous. So I have already covered this, I am just again revising, okay. So you remember all the rules once again. Sing plus ing becomes singing, okay. Then with the verbs which are ending with e, what we do, students? We remove e and we add ing. So we get make is equal to making. And I also told you that when there are double e, I mean at the end, if the verb is ending with double e, you don't do that, okay. You do not remove e. You have to keep both the e's and then simply add ing. Like agree becomes agreeing, see becomes seeing, okay. Then verbs ending with ie. So die becomes dying. Now what we did? I is removed, replaced with y, and then we have add ing. And CVC method, so we have discussed this 4 times before. So I am sure you know now by heart, okay. CVC, consonant vowel, consonant method, double the, if there is the verb like that, then you double the last letter and add ing. Great. So this is clear to you. Let's quickly look at the affirmative sentences, how to form them. So you know the form exactly, subject plus will be plus ing form of verb. So you get, now here also any of the subject, I, he, she, you, we, they, any of the subject is there, you use will be with it and then ing form of verb. So I will be singing, and then you have seen, you can notice that I have used the contraction, I plus will becomes I'll. So you get I'll be singing, he will be singing, sorry, here I have used the learn verb learn plus ing, so you get learning, not sing. So let's take the examples that way only. I'll be learning, I will be learning, he'll be learning, he will be learning, she will be learning, she'll be learning, you will be learning, you'll be learning, we will be learning, will be learning, they will be learning, they'll be learning. Understood, student? Easy it is? Great. So now let's look at forming the negative sentences. Subject plus will plus not, will be not, will not be, okay, plus be plus ing form of verb. So you get I plus will plus not plus be plus learning, okay. So you get I will not be learning. So I have combined will plus not. So you get won't. I won't be learning. He won't be learning. She won't be learning. You won't be learning. We won't be learning. They won't be learning. Understood, student? Easy? Great. So now let's look at the interrogative sentences. Will be in the beginning with a capital W plus subject plus be plus ing form of verb. So you get will I be learning, will he be learning, will she be learning, will you be learning, will we be learning, will they be learning. Understood, student? Easy? Great. So here we have completed future continuous tense also, and we'll be back with the new tense very soon. Meanwhile, you have to complete your exercise for future continuous. I hope you have paid good attention so you can solve them and you can get all correct. Okay, great. Great, students. Remember one thing, student, I told you before also that when there are sentences, like when there are instances which are formal, okay, then you use complete form WILL, okay, will. Don't use contraction. Contraction can be used in informal instances, informal actions, etc. Okay, situations. Fine. So great. Have a very good day, students. We will meet soon.